Prosperity, not just for us, but for the whole world, I think is inextricably linked to energy. Without sufficient energy, everybody's standard of living starts to decline. Abundant and sustainable energy is probably the solution to a lot of our problems. With energy, all the other problems can be solved. Without it, everything begins to fall apart.
But all these lights and power come at a steep price. The emissions from the production of electricity pollutes the skies and contributes to global warming.
Today, power generation currently accounts for 40% of the U.S.'s carbon footprint. So we, as a world, must find a way to do more with less, and we have to do it quickly.
The demand for electricity in the United States and indeed in the world continues to grow. In fact, some projections indicate that there'll be a 30% growth in electricity by the year 2030. And so the focus of the question becomes, what do we need to do from a technology perspective to meet that growing demand for electricity and do it in a way that we don't make a greater carbon footprint?
The electric grid we use today was designed more than 50 years ago in order to prevent blackouts and power disruption and to ensure reliability and efficiency. The grid needs to be updated. Simply stated, our electric grid needs a complete makeover.
I'd say the future for the grid is that we need to make it modern, up to date, and smart.
Well, our current electricity grid actually could give us more production. We could use the electricity we generate today in a smarter way.
Hence the name Smart Grid. So what exactly is a smart grid?
I like to boil it down into two elements. One is the deployment of automated metering infrastructure. That is a new meter technology that allows us to communicate with the customer in a two-way fashion. The other part of smart grid is the deployment in the transmission and distribution infrastructure of automated devices. It'll allow us to operate our infrastructure, the transmission and distribution infrastructure, with greater efficiency. We'll know more about outages. We'll do better at restoration. We'll do better at disconnects and reconnects of our customers. It should be a much more efficient system.
Modern computer software would allow utility companies to manage and monitor energy use in every home in real time. It would also give consumers more energy control.
Well, in the smart grid world, the customer will have the opportunity, number one, to understand his energy usage, to make decisions about how much he uses, when he uses it, and what he pays for electricity use.
For instance, if the price of power exceeds a certain price, then maybe I don't want to recharge my plug-in vehicle, or I don't want to run my dishwasher.
In addition to helping society reduce energy use, the smart grid will also be better equipped to process alternative, greener fuels. And if expanded, it could take advantage of energy sources which are currently inaccessible to most of this country. Right now, for example, there is enough wind in the middle of the U.S. to provide a significant portion of the electricity we require, but today's grid is not set up to transport it long distance.